Okay. Hi, everybody. Good to see y'all again. Here we are. This is the devoted, committed folks. And we do want to talk about NAMI walks, but we have other things to talk about as well, right? What else
Two things.
do we want to talk about before we get going?
We started our peer gatherings.
Can you hear us online?
Make
Okay.
your camera so it's not clouded, not
Blurred.
blurred. in the
It's
background.
not. It's not.
Oh, it's just focusing based on who's speaking.
Yes.
Brilliant, brilliant computer. Can you hear me okay? Jerry? Yes? Okay, good.
I can move it over there. That
No,
might be
it's
better.
good.
Yeah. Okay.
I just wanted to say that we're working on a grant application for Solano County Board of Supervisors, and I'm seeking testimonials or words of support. So if you could write a word of support and send it to me, I will include it in part of our application. It's due next week, the 3rd, I believe, of April. So
Any words?
as few as one and as many as a page maybe, but probably just a
Couple paragraphs.
couple paragraph, a few sentences of testimonial of why NAMI matters to you and why they should support us. So I would appreciate it. We're really trying to bridge the gap that has been created by NAMI, our MHSA funding going away. So it's really my heart to see if we can raise more funds and be able to sustain the organization more fully for the coming years, but certainly for the next year as we try to seek other funding, and hopefully as time goes on, they'll come to the realization they cut NAMI out and they shouldn't have. This is my hope too. So initially, I think MHSA funding has gone through a pretty substantial change, but I think they're going to come to a place where they see that they need to do a little reverse engineering to what they've done. So we'll see. Certainly, it's a shift of what funding was in the county's space to allocate to the state, and how the state allocation happens is a little uncertain. So, you know, it's kind of in this funny in-between place for the next year.
And we do have some contacts in the county. The supervisors are on our side, and Lori Wilson and Cassandra James and different folks have promised to help. So we just have to figure out how to get them on the ball.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get this grant and help the situation. So thank you. If you can do that, I would greatly appreciate it. And with that,
I completely took myself off. Yeah, we want to talk about our peer gatherings. We actually had 7 participants show up on Monday, which is really nice.
fantastic.
Yeah, our next one is the 13th and I believe the 27th. They're all on the calendar.
You're gone.
And May got a special grant, one of those that went to the state, and now we applied for the grant for May is Mental Health Month. And the 2 events for peer gatherings will include families and loved ones and community members that want to join the peers on the 2 Mondays, the 2nd and 4th Monday of May. We'll have gatherings, and it'll be funded by the grant that was being. So we'll have food, we'll have giveaways, we'll have fun. But I really think it's a wonderful opportunity for us to be able to bring our whole community together and just have some social time, build some social connectivity with our peers and with our loved ones, being able to come and just share a space together. They'll be at the same spaces we're doing those peer gatherings at the Exchange in Vallejo. So it'll be, I think, a really fun opportunity to gather. The 2nd Monday happens to be Memorial Day.
Oh, it is?
I know.
We just have perfect.
So we have to verify that the Exchange will allow us to have it on that day. But we booked them for the year, so I imagine they will.
These people won't be working. Anyway, they're not, it's not like they're taking off and they're having a vacation for their job that day. Yeah.
Might be a good day for it, actually.
Yeah, something to do on that day. something
That's right.
special.
That's right.
So we'll have flags. We'll wave flags. So Brianne, I think might really enjoy that. I think there's gonna be some artistic things going on. I know she likes
Yep.
art projects. So,
Yeah, Brienne really likes it. She enjoys getting with people. Zane does not. But you know what? Can you hear me?
yep.
So I have a friend that's cleaning out her bedroom. Her son is moving back in and donating a lot of art supplies. What should I be looking for this group?
Any art supplies that
Yeah.
we've painted rocks, we've done origami, we've colored on the walls, well, not on the walls, but papers that were on the walls,
Yeah,
those
Big
kind of
prints.
things, right?
yep.
Yeah, so the next.
Should I tell you ahead of time or bring them every Monday, or how would you? Like this Monday, I sent her with those little things you can clip out designs with it.
Oh.
Uh, we have a box of those donated, but I just sent a couple because I didn't know how to send these art supplies. Should I? How do you want to work that?
We're trying to find a wagon or a way in which we're just gonna store it close by and bring it with every other Monday, whenever it's happening, so that we have them just be able to pull them right in and make it easy.
You know what I could do is take a picture of everything and send them to you, and you can decide what
Yeah,
you want me to bring in and when. How's that?
that's fantastic.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry, Jerry, I don't, you're in Vallejo? Oh, you're right by you. Okay. That'd be fantastic.
Okay. We'll pick them up next week and then I'll send you a picture, kind of lay everything out and explain what it is. So,
Cool. Great.
Oh, we lost her.
No,
No.
God
yeah.
bless you.
Yeah. It's not interesting. What else do you want to tell them? We're all so low energy tonight. We're just sort of like, okay, what else? Ollie.
it's
now-
a good thing there's not a lot of us.
Got competition.
So when you get the folks to go to that exchange, are you getting people coming from countywide or is it only?
Good question. I don't know if the 7 were from very far away.
The number.
We want everybody to come from countywide, but I think it's a long way to come from Vacaville and unless we do some kind of carpooling, that might be a way too. So we should work on that. Make sure that we make it available or make the suggestion that we could work on carpooling if people have trouble getting there. Especially for the month of May, because we have funding, we could do some van pool or something, or an Uber pool where people could ride.
They do give rides and transportation, but that's for veterans.
It's in May, the second and fourth Monday of May, from 6 to 7:30.
And we have the walk at May. I believe there was something else.
You're gonna have to speak up.
Oh, we also, I'm waiting for the flyer, so they're having a walk. What was it, like a walk thing, the Lagoon? So to find it, they are giving some of the proceeds they raise to NAMI. I'm waiting on the flyer for that, so that's gonna be in June, I believe, 23rd. So that's gonna probably be our next big thing after the walk is over, maybe promoting that, supporting them, since they're gonna be.
Who's they?
That, I sent it to you, I didn't say that.
Something that was completely unrelated.
Didn't see. You donated $25 on behalf of NAMI.
Yay.
Yeah, I
Me
need
and
to
my
find it.
donating.
It's the Good Valley or something?
The Lagoon Valley walk thing that they're having, the lady is so nice and she really wants to help us spread the word about NAMI. So I want us to go support them and set up, they said we could set up a table and things like that, but I'll get everybody more information on that as that comes up.
So our main purpose tonight is to make sure everybody is able to sign up for the walk and form a team if you want to, or join a team. You could join mine.
Or mine.
Join.
We'll
Or
all
mine.
compete. I think you're the top of the leaderboard right now, Patty.
So far I am. It's not huge.
It is too.
So does that mean I should select somebody else's team?
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
So I
probably-
know,
We have 40.
I know our whole family will join one of your teams. But what can we send out to our friends and family to advertise, to donate? Is there something, you
Yes.
know, and it's
Yes.
nice to see things that say NAMI helped out 50 students this year. NAMI, what are they donating for? What are our accomplishments?
Yeah, yeah, I really liked the letter that Deb sent out that said $20 provides a family-to-family binder. And $100 provides whatever that was.
Yeah, it was earlier this week. I want to say it was
Yeah,
on Tuesday. I
Yeah.
sent out that,
yeah.
yeah,
Those kind of
Well,
things.
look at it again.
yeah.
You're right.
If you scroll down on that, it'll have the buttons where people can donate for a certain amount and what it means.
Okay.
And
And I can put that on Facebook?
yes, and once you sign up, Jerry, once you sign up, and Amon is gonna go through and show you, some slides about this, but once you sign up for the walk, if you use the app on your phone or on your computer, you can post to Facebook, you can send links to people where they can donate to you. And it's pretty simple in the app itself. And we'd be happy to walk through it with you if you need some assistance.
So, but if I pick Patty as a captain and they donate to me, then does it go to Patty?
Yes, it does. It rolls up to her team.
To the team, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Trying to do,
It's really slow, what it's showing there. I think it's my thoughts.
oh, yeah.
Do you have the slides? I'm bad. Okay, let me try.
If you connect to the library,
It's faster here.
yeah. So Mon spent a long time developing these slides. We want to make sure that she is able to share them fully.
So you can do slideshow too, but that's,
Or presenter view, that's what I usually use.
right, but the slideshow thing is on the bottom. Right next to the slider
Yeah,
bar.
see like how my screen.
But it's showing the screen that's up there.
This
for
one,
them, not
this
you.
thing?
Oh, but even though I'm sharing,
Yeah.
just, you know,
Oh, shoot. Oh. Mon's having technical difficulties with her computer. Here we go.
There you go.
do I push continue to share? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Good.
Okay. All right, welcome to our 2026 kickoff.
Woo!
So we're gonna start with the icebreaker of why. So if we can all go around just one word or statement that represents why you walk. If you're new, walked before, are planning to walk, what motivated you to walk? And I'm gonna pick on you, Patty.
Oh, pick on me. The reason I do the walk is to support NAMI Solano County because I believe in its mission so very much. It's helped my son, it's helped my husband and I, and that's more than one word or a statement, so I'm done.
The reason I walk, when I found NAMI, it became a lifesaver for me and really just transformed my life and way of thinking. And like I said, it's become a family to me, and I don't know where I'd be without the support and everybody that's been around me and the community and just connecting with everybody. Absolutely.
Why I walk is for hope. Hope of recovery, hope of and help for those that are really struggling with mental health issues and really helping the families. And the people who are surrounding those that have experienced this. It really is a community effort. And I appreciate bringing everybody together as a common cause.
I walk. NAMI's a great place and great staff. Miles been with the company 2 years, 3 years.
Volunteer first.
Yeah.
They helped a lot of people. I love helping, support. Why not? Little exercise.
There you go.
There you go.
Incentives.
Walk.
To give back, because I received so much help when I really needed it, so I want.
Helping raise funds for all the different programs, but especially family to family. And meeting a lot of wonderful people at the actual walk. And great happy coffee drinks.
Woo, happy
Yeah.
coffee.
Happy coffee,
yeah. Yes.
That order place.
And by the way, this year it's Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah.
So really, I want to walk to honor the moms and dads that really have come together to bring the help through NAMI. So
Speaking of which,
Mom's Day weekend.
one of our main moms is Jerry.
Yep.
Why do you walk, Jerry?
I walk not only for my family, but because we have a broken mental health system and there's a lot of people in the community don't know where to go. They've been turned down and they're confused. And I also walk for the support of the people living life with mental illness because it's a very lonely disease. And NAMI has programs that connect these people together.
Awesome.
Bill, you want to share?
Yeah, I do it to support my family in the local NAMI organization.
Awesome.
Very good, sir. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so we're gonna go through our 2025 celebrations. NAMI had over 200 events, this should be nationwide. Nationwide. They raised 16.4 plus million, and there was over 82,000 participants for last year. Big numbers. That's a lot of people. That's a lot. And for us, we were able to raise $36,968. We had 213 participants and 26 teams last year. And these are our participant spotlights. Myra raised $1,916, Jason $1,700, and Patty with the change, $1,173. And so how did you get?
I don't know, there's 49 cents. I don't know.
And then our teams, we had Walking in Hope raised $5,131.99. Tinker Bell's Mindful Mutts was $2,550, and I don't know what team Dante is. I feel bad.
Dante is,
$2,000.
yeah, Dennis and Chrissy.
Oh, okay.
Son.
So, yeah,
Dante is their son.
they were the third top team to raise 2,000. And because of you, a big thank you. NAMI was able to, we impacted 994 individuals. Our helpline last year addressed 563 callers, and we were able to launch our gun violence support group. I'm sure we have other highlights. We did the
Filipino outreach, the sharing hope version.
sharing, and then we did the concrete.
Parte Esperanza. We did that. We also had 83 or 85, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, connection groups last year. And we had, we added a support group weekly.
Yeah.
We had been doing them once a month or twice a month, and we increased the number to 50 for the year. So I'm really grateful that we were able to expand our support groups, and they seem to be doing swimmingly.
Yeah, and the support groups have added supporters. Kurt
Yeah.
got trained and he's now a support group facilitator, and I started that year, last year or the year before. And we have, I think, six or seven now people. that-
Facilitators of the support group.
Facilitators for the family support group.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, I'm actually able to do other things thanks to volunteers now, and I'm a backup to cover in case anybody needs it. So that's so helpful. And our resource line, we have volunteers that are doing it this week and next week, and they've taken off on it, like maybe one question and that's it. They're like, I got it, and ran with it. So I'm really happy with our volunteers, are just so amazing.
Yeah,
So 2026 season details. Overall theme for the season is Together We Are NAMI Walks. And Walk Stars. So a walk star is $1,000. They will get a walk star label pin that looks like this.
and recognition.
In recognition. And now let's talk about how to be NAMI. So you can register as a team captain, form a team of your friends, family, coworkers, and other members of your network, so there can be a better tomorrow for everyone. So you'll be helping to coach and guide your team members, raise funds and awareness through the season, and we'll be here with resources to help you through the way. You can just be a team member, so you can join someone's team and advocate NAMI's mission in your local community, raise funds and awareness by showing you are NAMI Walks to your network by sharing your story. So you can actually customize your picture, and then you put your story and why you're walking, kind of a little bit what we did here, asking for donations, and you can invite others to join the joy of walk with the event on the event day. Or you can just be an individual participant. No one walks alone, so you can join us that way, and you don't have to be on a team or anything special, just walk. And so register if you haven't already, customize your page and share your story. We usually self-donate to start the kickoff. Some people do $5, $10, even $1. Everything really helps, and it does go a long way. And you can use your network to create a list of people to ask. So the app is really useful. I'll be posting more on Facebook, the tutorial videos and things like that, of how to sign up. But with the app, you're actually able to just with a click a button, post right to Facebook, send text messages, all that. And that's, yeah, you'll find the best tools like emails, they do letters, and you can also connect on social media. We have our hashtag NAMIWalks Solano that we're using. And yeah, start fundraising, so you can set your goal of how much you want to raise, make the plan, and then downloading the app and participating from the palm of your hand. And the app is really nice because it gives you updates, and you can actually check in the day of instead of having to wait in those lines. Oh, I forgot, I had the little arrow things, sorry. Other ways to help us, we do have our cards, so maybe finding places that would be able to put them, like doctor's offices. I've given some to the schools, behavioral health. We have a lot left, so we're able to pass that on. And we have digital also that we post on Facebook, repost our stuff. We have the event on Facebook, the actual event with the discussion board where we can make discussions. post pictures or even just talk about anything to get people more interactive. And another way is we are kind of counting down on the sponsors because we have to get the logos on the shirts. So we are looking to see if maybe it'd be better to do our own local printing. So if anybody knows anybody, that would really be helpful. That would just give us more time to get more sponsors.
And
It's
the shirts are, for people who raise $100 or more. And last year we printed a lot of shirts, but they didn't get all distributed. So if we think we're gonna have fewer people this year, we don't have to print as many shirts. And we can be able to have more available for future years if necessary. So I'm trying to think of ways we can be more prudent. But this year we had the same sponsors, except for one that we had last year. So we may be able to utilize last year's t-shirts as well.
Yeah.
And
And
so that might be helpful.
Yeah, and we do have these printed paper ones that we can take to companies and talk to them, and there's also digital, but. So
We only
hard to
have
get
to the
people.
3rd. I think it's the last day that we can get.
Yeah, but maybe if
Sponsors.
we do find someone local and we get a sponsor here or there, maybe we just hire on the last sponsor for us real quick before the walk.
We
So we'll-
do have one major sponsor, Gateway Pharmacy has
Yes.
donated a bunch of money again. So if there's any way you can support them, please do, because they sure support us.
Yeah, and they're on the emails,
And they have a team. So if you want to join Gateway Pharmacy's team, you can join their team as well.
yeah, and if you scroll all the way down on the website, all the sponsors are down there and you can click right on the Gateway Pharmacy logo. It'll take you right to their website and I've heard amazing things. I'm gonna switch my pharmacy to them too, so they're just really here for it. So let's talk about the fundraise for NAMI app. So the app allows registered participants, so you can text directly from the app. You can email a donation link right to your contacts. There's also a QR code that you can share. And it will make a specific QR code to your team or just to your page. So if you do send that QR code, it'll take them to you. So it's important to put your picture and story. And you can also post updates on social media and then just get notifications. If someone donates to you and you don't check your email that much, you will get a text notification through the app. So here are the QR codes, and I will also put all this online and on our website, so that way it's there. You have to be registered first to access the app. If you had registered last year, I believe it does still.
It's the same login.
Yeah, same login, so that you'll use for last year, and then it's on Apple and Android. And our NAMIWalks Resource Center. So the Resource Center is for everyone that signs up, and it has so many amazing things. So it's the NAMIWalks.org/resource center, and it looks like this when you get on. So with the center, it has simple steps to get you started. There's all kinds of ready-to-use messages. They have all kinds of social posts that you can download, even like Zoom backgrounds if you want your background to show the walk. If you come to some of our meetings, you'll see that some of us do use that. And there's a bunch of tips and stuff on there. There's so much, and every day I go through, I'm like, oh, I can use this for Facebook. I don't have to make my own flyer, so it's really helpful, and we can edit to whatever we need to. And here's like some of the social media graphics, and I know you've seen the middle one. We've been using that as our background in some of the things. It's just nice to bring a face and that's it. Q&A, if anyone has any questions. 30 minutes.
You can bring up our app, our NAMIWalks site. Let's do that. And it'll show you how many days we have left. 43 days to the walk. I know, it's coming fast. 43 days and we have 48% of our goal already.
That's good.
Yeah, so,
Yeah. It's like a dashboard, so, yeah, see, it's,
yeah, the part, you get the participant book up here, the resource center is up here, and then the app is also, the link is here. It's so much, but it's so, like, the way they have it set up, it really walks you through really good. And then on the bottom, you see the top fundraisers, Patty and Jason again. If you're pushing us down. And then the dragonflies for hope and healing is #1 right now. Walking in Hope is creeping, walking right behind you. And we see Gateway Pharmacy, he's even still donating, even though donated as a sponsor, there's $100.
Oh, he's our
raising-
guy.
he's a team,
Yeah,
they're raising funds
fundraising
too.
funds through the team as well. And then if you go on the bottom, you'll see the logos, and if you click on it.
Oh, go back. The
Yeah, I need to fix that. I don't know what.
I made it that tiny, I think, it was my
Okay.
fault. And it was giant before. And I worked on making it smaller. How did I work?
I know, because we wanted to highlight Gateway, because they
Well, it
really
was
were.
like 10 times the size of Gateway,
Yeah.
just the Christmas. So I made it smaller.
Well done.
They might not be too happy about that. I'll make it better, I promise.
But really, if you ask people that love you and tell them, you know, why you're trying to fundraise, oftentimes people will give you a little bit, and that's all we really are asking for, just, you know, $5, $10, $25. I don't know about you, but I hate asking people for money. So this is really hard for me. So that's why I make such a
Yeah.
fun game out of it. Just, ugh.
So when you click the resource, the part that, so when you scroll down, it has the app right here, and it has all these different tools. So there's how to manage your screen, all of these videos, how to log in, how to do your fundraising page. It really walks you through it with the app in the background. And it's really like they did a great job with this, and graphics, if you ever want to put something on your Facebook covers. I've earned my t-shirt. When you raise that 100, you get a t-shirt. You can let everyone know. And like I said, yeah, just play with it. If you guys have questions, we're always here. Oh, something else we want to talk about, our committee. We meet every Monday at 11, no, 1:00. 1:00 on Zoom, and we kind of talk about what steps we're on, what we need to do next, and we everyone is more than welcome to join. Our biggest thing is gonna be the day of, and like the couple days before, or like the week before. I'd say we usually need the most help of prepping, setting up, finding out where everything's gonna go. Our walk, I don't think it's gonna be as big as last year. We're not gonna have Dr. Laitman. We don't have like the dinner after, and did something else, didn't we? It was like 3 events. The movie, yeah, we showed the movie. So we're just gonna walk. We might do a little picnic after. It just really, really depends. May is a huge month for us, and we have so many things going on, so please help.
We picked.
Where are you meeting 1:00 on Mondays?
We're on
On
Zoom,
Zoom.
and I'll put it on the calendar as an open.
Okay.
Then, and I'll add it to that. Yeah, so if anyone wants to join that meeting, it'll be on the calendar and the link will be there.
And our walk this year is Glen Cove Waterfront Park in Vallejo. So it's gonna be it's about a mile, or it can be less. We have a couple different routes, one that's shorter, but we're gonna have it along the waterfront there, and it's very pretty and comfortable. So
We just Google Glen Cove Park to see pictures of it. what it's
Glen Cove
like.
Waterfront Park, and we have a little video too that we
Oh, yeah?
are posting.
Yeah, let me pull that.
It's
We've
a
walked it.
nice space along the Carquinez Straits.
I didn't know it there.
Yep, and the ships come and go from there. The train for Martinez runs along that
Oh.
waterfront, and so you often hear the train whistles as they go to the
Yeah.
little towns that are along that side of the water. So it's a nice space.
Yeah.
But we reached out to a drone video person in Vallejo who posts his videos of the different places in Vallejo, and he happened to post the Glen Cove Park recently, and we reached out to him and said, can we use your video for our walk? So
So how do we access that? I haven't seen it.
we're,
Are you working on?
No, it's on the page.
there it is.
There it is.
Oh, okay.
So that's at the end where the tower where he was just at was the Benicia State Park, and then it comes down. And we'll go back towards the parking lot. It's a little bit of flip there. That's, you can see the Cardenas Bridge, the 80 that goes across. And then there's a little bit of beach there. That's the tower towards Benicia, so it's not far from Benicia State Park. It joins up right at that tower with Benicia State Park.
It's pretty long.
Right by the water.
Yeah, so we walk all the way down along the water there, so it's a pretty nice space. And across the water, there is the CNH sugar factory too, so
Right.
sometimes you get the smells of the sugar factory.
Mm.
Doesn't smell like Krispy Kreme donuts.
No, but sometimes you think if you're right along the water like that, it might have a kind of a salty smell, but it doesn't. We don't have much of that.
It's nice view. It should be hopefully like that.
Yeah,
Okay, oh, that's great.
And so,
It's pretty hot down there, so I'd recommend like sun umbrellas because there's no trees or anything.
there are trees. It's gonna be actually at 10 o'clock in the morning. And
Oh,
so
okay.
it won't be too hot. I live within 3 blocks of it and
Mm.
walk there often. It's usually hottest in the evening, actually, about around the time from 4 to 7 is when it's the hottest. Because it heats up as day goes on. But the morning is usually pretty cool.
this is the event. So this is the event page. You can click that you're going so people can see,
Event page on Facebook, yeah.
yeah, so it's the actual event, and
You
Right.
see yourself?
right now we have 28 people, and this is the discussion, so we can talk to each other. I don't know how I got that on there. Yeah, and I've been like just trying to post videos. I'll post pictures of things that are coming, and some of those things in the resource center, I'll drop in here. That way it's all in one place.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Great.
So
And
it's,
and the donations are tax deductible, right? You can tell people
They
when
absolutely
they,
are.
yeah. Do we give out the 501c3 letter when they donate, or do you mail it out to everybody?
It does send them a receipt saying it's a 501c3 donation.
automatic.
It's automatic.
Mm,
And this year, for people who had substantial donations, I also sent a summary letter. Of the multiple, if they had multiple donations throughout the year, I made sure that they got a letter. That gave it to them in summary, because sometimes when you donate, it could be in January, and by the time you get to your tax time. Trying to remember who you donated to and grab that receipt is a little challenging, so. Send donation letters out to people, especially if they ask for it, or if they've had many donations to our organization, I make sure that they get that, so. That's what we can do.
So, are you feeling empowered, Jerry? You gonna sign up?
yeah, we're gonna sign up.
Good.
We just. I'm
Sounds
not
like-
too sure who, you got a lot of competition on who we're gonna sign up under. We might have to split us all four or something.
Or
We,
make your-
we go to Gateway Pharmacy. We love them.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah, I would.
He would love to have you on his team. I think that would be.
Yeah, they do. They're really good. They deliver to us, and
Us too.
Yep,
if we have any trouble, they call the doctor for us anyway. So
Yeah.
anyway, we'll decide who to. I guess my more concern was how, because I don't like to ask money like Patty. How do I ask people to, donate? Well, some people donate because they want 501(c)(3),
Yeah.
things like that are, what does the program do? What are you guys doing, One thing I was gonna remind you guys too, you also added for the family support group, it used to be twice a month, now it's every week.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yep.
That's been huge too, because we got,
That was just this last year, right?
yeah,
We were able to do it because of one of our grants, the CARE Act grant, made it possible for us to expand that and be able to train more peer leaders, more family leaders to be able to do more offering of that. So that's exactly what happened. Yep. It's great. And we're in a lot of competition that weekend with other events and other things that are going on. So we aren't able to get as many people, I don't think, this year to our walk. So right now we have 27, which is good. But if we could get a few more people, that would be fantastic.
yeah, like 4 times that week.
Well, I would
It's,
love to see more.
it's early, it's still early.
Is it?
Well, it's only 43 days. Last year we were
Yeah.
panicking at this point,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
right, we didn't get a lot of activity until the end. And last year we had Team Daniel folks join us from all over. So we had a much broader group as a result of having Dr. Laitman and his family there. But I think we can promote that this is Mother's Day weekend. Come and walk for your mom. I want to push the folks that I really respect their moms. Like yesterday, you guys have heard, last year we had the author, Every Homeless Person Has a Mother.
Oh, yeah.
She got her published book in the mail yesterday from Amazon. And so a small group of us gathered with her as she opened the box to pull the book out. And she read some excerpts from it, and she's going to be having some of us review it and make sure there's all the errors are caught or things that are making sure the first review of it catches things. But it'll be published and available on Amazon once we get that review done. So, but one of the amazing things that happened was her son was at a state hospital, and after 10 years of being on the street and in the state hospital, he returned home to her in the last 2 years and has come a great deal towards recovery. And one of the things that happened was he got home from the hospital and it was Mother's Day weekend. And so I was reminded on how much meaningful, I mean, we have the mad moms and the angry moms and all these different mothers that have been gathering together to try and advocate and make a difference. And I think we can really encourage that this Mother's Day weekend, we can take a moment to say thank you.
Maybe we could have like a paper and people could put their mom's name on it.
Yeah.
The letter.
Picture.
Any ideas you have about
Yeah.
what we could do to recognize moms and bring peers to come with their moms,
Yeah.
which I think would be fantastic. I've recruited both my sons. They have no excuses.
Well, it helps you live 2 blocks
That's
away.
what I'm saying, they have no excuses. So they'll be there.
Didn't you guys have something going on that you were gonna do with the walk that had, with nobody loves a crazy person, or
We were
does
gonna,
that,
we were gonna do the movie, we were gonna do a movie in May. We weren't able to get the grants, that we had applied for a grant to support the cost of doing that. We needed to be able to fly the producer and, pay for their travel and that sort of thing. So we needed a grant to be able to execute that, and we were declined that grant. So we won't be able to do that. It is showing in
Yeah.
San Francisco in May. So we'll be pushing that out on social media so people can go to the San Francisco showing if they can.
Yeah, I'll put it in the newsletter also.
And soon, they will be putting it out on social media on YouTube. It will come to general distribution at some point here. So it won't be too much longer, and we may be able to do it in a special event that we plan in the future. Anything else? Any other questions?
Jerry, do you feel confident that you can do the registration?
Yeah, I have Bill, he's listening.
Good.
And if you come to the Monday meeting, we can help you too.
Yeah, I'll get that on
Okay.
here so anyone can join.
We did it last year. We did under Patty, so I can't imagine it being that difficult, but
It's not.
And I really want to emphasize, like, the storytelling part is so powerful. I really think it draws people in to where you don't have to ask for the money, let your story just talk for you. So I did one for our team and one personal for myself, and I think it really stands out better. You don't have your picture yet. Or your.
And on Tuesday, I sent that letter out, that email out to everyone that gave a little summary of what the walk is about and why we're walking in May. We changed our walk to May because we are losing our funding and we really need to spread our walk away from the fall fundraiser that's Solano County wide. And it's annually in the fall for that Solano County wide one, and we didn't want to keep hitting the same people at the same time of year or the same organization.
2
So
weeks apart.
2 weeks apart or less.
Yeah, it was right.
So we split them, and especially since this year we're needing to raise funds to try and bridge this gap, we decided to move it to May. So we understand we only were 6 months away from last fall's walk. So that's another reason why we lowered our expectation for an overall walk funds. But that doesn't take away our desire to pull everybody together and establish this new tradition of the May walk, the spring walk. So this is our third walk, and hopefully we'll start a nice new tradition of what it's gonna be.
Yeah, our biggest thing was the locations. We would find location, or you need this type of paperwork, or you have to go to this person, or someone wasn't answering. So it would be really nice if we had like a set location that we would do every year and not have to worry about all the ad back and stuff.
This one's costing us a lot less.
Yeah.
They gave us a 50% off on our registration fee for the park. No parking fees because we're gonna park on the streets nearby. And it is a lot less money than we had to pay for our previous 2 walks. So
We're getting lower every year.
we're trying to get a little more strategic.
Yeah.
And it's also a very nice place to walk. So I think it'll be pretty.
Last year was a one-off with all the extra stuff that we did.
Yeah,
Dr. Layton
It was.
and the. food
but it was
and the movie.
it was good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
I think we have an early.
yeah,
that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll get the recording out on social medias. I'll make sure it's in the newsletter, and the committee, I guess it could be like committee or just come to open hours if you guys want help with signing up or just have any questions at all or anything that we can support with. It'll just be open on Mondays, and drop in for a minute, stay the whole time. We'll just do it like we do our volunteer hours.
it's a good idea.
Yeah. That way you don't have to be there, like, I wanna just have this quick question, I can come in 30 minutes after it starts for my lunch real fast, I'll ask a question and jump out, that's perfectly okay, I would love to see you even for a minute.
So you're gonna post the Zoom link?
Yeah,
So
I'll
people-
put it on the calendar, and then I'm not gonna put it everywhere, like Zoom bombers, and I don't want people to register, but I think, like, with how we're doing now, and people that really wanna be in it will be able to join in. And we'll have the waiting room, of course, so seats waiting.
That's a good
It's gonna
idea.
be just open, yeah. So everyone's in a safe space.
That's good.
Very good. Well, nice to see you twice in 1 week, Jerry.
Did you
Bye,
say,
guys.
did you say your daughter went to your daughter was able to go to the social event?
Yes, she likes that kind of stuff a lot. She likes to be around people and doing
Nice.
artwork. She was a little nervous at first. Bill took her, and then she saw somebody she recognized, and then she was okay with going. But she gets very lonely because she doesn't have any friends or really. So the NAMI group means a lot to her.
That's
And
great.
Zoom, she doesn't like Zoom as much, but she's actually upstairs right now taking the peer-to-peer class. So
So is my son. So I think I think when you make a connection, it makes a huge difference, whether it's anybody, any of us, having a connection where you feel like people know who you are and you don't have to start from scratch. It makes it so much easier. So I really appreciate hearing how she felt about it, since it was our first one at that particular location. And we're gonna do them all year there. So we're looking
yeah,
at other
I
sites.
invited somebody from church. She was there. She ended up going, and I invited a couple more people, but just one made it. So I'll continue to invite
That's fantastic.
that I know.
Way we can
I
reach.
actually have a lot of friends that have people with mental illness in their family. They just don't go to NAMI, but
But they might. This is the thing I really love about having the social gatherings. Is I think if you actually get to know someone and they say, hey, I'm in a peer-to-peer, you might like that. Or, yeah, I'm going to the connection group where we get to share what's going on in our lives and we can talk a little bit more and have a little more support. You might as well, why don't you come this next week? I think it makes it more casual and more of a recovery support model that really is feasible. It's the casual connection that makes the difference. So I think it's a great way to reach our community in a better way.
We can organize it because you have the outdoor here.
And Journey Coffee in
Yeah,
Vacaville,
they-
I went and checked out their space and they have the library that they say you can have gatherings there. They have it open.
So there's more.
You can reserve it, but you can also just go there. So we could do some gatherings in Vacaville
Sure.
so that people don't have to go all the way to Vallejo every time. So we could mix it up a little bit
Yeah.
too, if we start getting more folks interested.
Kirk, do you see the Minnesota Vikings in Bill's office?
I was wondering if that was for the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, I'm a
Oh,
diehard.
that's right. That Deb's from Minnesota too, or came from Minnesota.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, sure. You betcha. You too? You're from Minnesota? How did I not know this?
This is what these
Yeah,
gatherings
no,
are
just
about.
don't
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Wow.
Kirk was close to your grandpa's lake, Pelican, I think, if I remember correctly. But anyway,
Staples.
no, Bill's grandfather was on Pelican Lake. Yeah.
Well, my brother's got a place at Pelican Lake.
Your brother does. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Very good. It's nice to have our Minnesota roots here.
Go Vikings, school.
I'm following the Minnesota NAMI on my Facebook, and they were at the state capitol and posted that from the state capitol today, and they're quite a great group of people. I actually met him at the executive directors conference in Washington, DC, and I'm really impressed with the work that they're doing in Minnesota. And boy, I'll tell you, mental health and the challenges that Minnesota has been dealing with is pretty profound. So
Yeah.
it's great to see the strength of their program there. It's good. Awesome.
All right. Thanks for coming.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Good
Bye,
night.
everyone.
Good night.
Thanks, everybody.